Let it be. I will first show you the staff. This looks a bit complicated. A lot of notes are not on the beat, but in between two beats. In order to better understand how this rhythm works, let's look at the following. When you clap the beat with a hand on your knee, for example, you will normally hit your knee exactly on the beat. So, when the song is in 4/4 time, you will hit your knee exactly on the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4. You can also count between the beats by saying 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Now, when you clap with your hand on your knee, the "and" is always when your hand is up. And the beat, so the 1, the 2, the 3 or the 4, is always when your hand is down, so when it hits your knee. We therefore say that the ends, so this is when your hand is up, are upbeats, and the numbers, so when you say 1, 2, 3 or 4, so the moments when you hit your knee, those are the downbeats. To help you understand the rhythm, I will put little red dots for the downbeats and a little bit higher, little green dots for the upbeats. So we get the following pattern for the down and the upbeats. So remember, the red dots are for the downbeats, so when you hit your knee, and the green dots are for the upbeats, so when your hand is up. We can now place those red and green dots under the staff. You see a repetitive pattern of red and green dots. When a note is exactly at a red dot, the note is played on the downbeat. When a note is exactly at a green dot, it's played at an upbeat. To understand better the image, realize that when you go from a red dot to the next red dot, the duration is exactly that of one beat, or a quarter note. This is also the case when going from a green dot to the next green dot. When going from a red dot to the next green dot, or from a green dot to the next red dot, the duration is that of an eighth note. And see here an example of the duration of a quarter note with a dot. This has the same duration as 3/8 notes. In a while, I will play the song very slowly, at 60 beats per minute. I will first do the verse. To fully understand where the notes are placed, I would suggest that you clap your hand on your knee, so hitting your knee on every downbeat, and on the upbeats your hand is up. You will hear the metronome count from 1 to 4. The verse begins with a pickup on beat 4. While the song plays, you will see a gray, half-transparent bar moving on every dot, red or green, so on the downbeats and on the upbeats. Each time a note is touched on the keyboard, it gets a color. Red when it's on a downbeat, and green when it's on an upbeat. So, as I said, clap your hands on your knee. Try to see that every time you see a note getting a red color, it should be when your hand hits your knee on a downbeat. And every time it gets a green color, your hand should be up. So let me play the verse now. Perhaps you will have to review it several times. Okay, are you concentrated? There we go. Now, after seeing how the verse is played on the video, It would be good to pause the video at the moment where the notes have their red or green color so that you can clearly see where the down and the upbeats are. And then try to reproduce the melody yourself. First singing while you're clapping the rhythm, later also playing the melody on the piano. Try it over and over till you master well the rhythm, and then increase slightly the speed. Always practice with the metronome. Let's move to the chorus. Here's the staff. I will play it exactly in the same way as with the verse. Note that in this version the pickup doesn't start at beat 4, but between beat 3 and 4. So on the end, or on the upbeat, of 3. So when the metronome starts to count 1, 2, 3, etc., the first note in the pickup starts on the end of beat 3. You can either count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, or clap your hands on your knee. Okay, are you ready? Here comes the chorus.